Move up the ranks, dominate locally, book more moving jobs, and make more money for your moving company. This is Thomas here. And in today's video, I am going to be talking about your service pages and how to craft them, how to make them, you know, where to start off if you're just currently working on your website or if you have a website already and you want to make it a little bit better. I'm going to show you what you should do, what you shouldn't do. We'll go into all of that. So, what I've what I've done was I've created these pages for my services, and this is my local moving services pages, right? So the first thing that I really want you to know is there's something called above the fold and below the fold, right? And this is very this I didn't put a lot of effort into. Well, I don't want to say I didn't put a lot of effort into it, but I can make this page a lot better, and I'm going to. And but it's a work in progress, and I'm happy with it being a work in progress and just working with it, right? Sometimes it's better just to go live with something, right, than to wait a million years until it's perfect. Just drinking my hot chocolate. So, yeah, this is just one thing I found. Sometimes, I don't know, you may be in this situation, you might have been here before. You want to hire the best video editors or you want to get the best this or that, right? But sometimes you just have to start and you have to start with something. And sometimes it's not going to be perfect. Sometimes it's going to be really bad, but you have to put it out there, right? It's better just to go live with it and, and kind of sit in the back of your mind knowing this thing is like here for people to see. So I have to consistently make it better so people can come here and use my services, right? And love me and all that, right? So moral of the story is just to start publishing things even if they're not perfect. So this page is not perfect, but it's gonna get me going. It's something right now, and this is better than nothing. So let's just start here. This is above the fold, right? What it really means is, you know once you get to a page, you have to scroll, right? And anything above the fold is like before you start scrolling. Anything below the fold is, things that you see after you scroll. So you kind of want to put more of the most of the important information in above the fold, right? So what do you want to put above the fold? um I've come up with a list of a couple of things, and these are the things to keep in mind. So the first thing you want to do is describe the problem, right? So I put right here, the problem is moving is the number three most stressful event in a person's life. And then you describe the problem, and then you solve the problem. Relieve your moving day stress. Simple, right? What's the problem? What's the solution, right? And the solution should tie into what you offer, your service. So create these for all your different pages, right? I have all these other pages, packing and unpacking, right? Don't have time to pack. That is a problem. And the solution is we can help you unpack your moving boxes, right? Very simple. Your luxury apartment building needs a certificate of insurance. We can generate a COI within 24 hours. The problem is the building needs a certificate of insurance. The solution is you can create one. Furniture assembly. Lost your 72 step assembly instructions to your IKEA bed. We can help you disassemble and reassemble your furniture, right? Moving yourself and just need labor help, right? We can help you load or unload on only, right? So figure out and use your own words. This is just key, right? Use your own language, use your own words. This is only going to help you when you're talking to customers and clients, right? You want to start using your own words and figuring out to how to communicate your services and how to present yourself. So use your own words, um, describe the problem, and then the service solves the problem, right? So make sure you illustrate that clearly. The second thing you want to do is features and benefits, right? So you just want to have write out benefits of your service, right? So people will say, "Oh, these are the features." Like, I don't know if you've done anything in the past where you've sold anything else, right? They always tell you, like if you think of like the iPhone, right? What's a feature of the iPhone? It has a large screw, like it has a whatever. This has like a certain megapixel camera, right? That's a feature. The screen, right, is a feature. all the apps, right? These are all features, right? But then you don't want to go into the specifics of the features, right? But you kind of want to go over the benefits that they provide. Like you can say it can take, it can take photos of all the most important events in your life. It's a big screen so you could watch YouTube videos, right? It has, you can download all your favorite apps to stay in touch with your friends or to doom scroll forever, right? Whatever you choose, just describe the benefits, right? So think clear, like after you've identified the problem, right? And you've come up with a solution, right? Identify the benefits to those solutions. What will the customer benefit by using your solution, right? Will they save their back? Will they prevent themselves from getting hurt? Will they save time? Will they save money? Will they save energy, right? Think of benefits and put all the benefits there. After that, you want to make another section called how it works, right? And this just goes over the step-by-step process of how it works, right? So for me, this is a local moving services page. So I went over the steps. Like the initial thing you'll get is a consultation, then an estimate. And then obviously after you agree on the estimate, we'll help you pack, we'll help you load, we'll help you transport, we'll help you unload, and we'll help you unpack, right? So just go over how your service works, right? So people know what to expect. They're gonna come here and like they'll have questions, so they'll know, okay, this person's gonna give me a quote, right? They're gonna give me an estimate, right? It's gonna give them a good understanding and a good idea of your service and how you work. So make sure you do that. Make a section for how it works. If you need any help with that, let me know as well. But that's very important. Then you want to have a section called why choose your moving company. And again, list different things in your own words, what makes you unique and special from everybody else, and put them here so people have an understanding of why they should go with you over the your competitor, right? Um, use your own words again because everybody is going to have something unique in their market and they're going to be doing something that's different from somebody else. Like you have something that makes you different from your competitors, and I want you to highlight that. So I don't want you to steal other people's information because your movers may not all be fit and active, right? So don't put that if that's not true, right? We actually like to move, believe it or not. Yeah, if you do really love to move, put it there, right? We background check our movers. That's a good one, right? So you can put that there if you do that. Um, so yeah, make a section for why choose your moving company. Another thing you want to put here, and that's another thing I have to put on, is just like testimonials, right? So just more proof, social proof that you're legit, that other people have liked you, and people, it just makes the sales process easier when you're already liked by somebody. Other people will trust you a lot better and more, right? So put your testimonials, then an FAQ. So it's just this page is really going to just show people like, oh my gosh, right? Like this is just like bare bones, right? But it should do this. Problem, describe the problem, solution. What is the service? Benefits, how it works, why choose us. Then you put your FAQ so people, if they have any questions, they can go here and then they can click and they can be like, all right, that answers my problem, my question. How much does it cost? Right? That's a question that a lot of people will have. Do they work on the weekends? Right? Like, and you're like, yeah, we work on the weekends. Great, right? So put your FAQs, put the FAQs, make your own FAQs and answer the questions clearly. Put stuff that people are going to be asking you so people don't waste when they're on your page, they don't waste their time. They're like, I get all this information that I need. I know why to go with these people. I get the benefits, right? I know how it works. They've described like they're presenting the problem, presenting a solution, showing some social proof. I got some questions. They got the answers here. And then, at the end, a contact, right? A call to action. So those are the main things that you need for your local service pages. And if you can do all those 8 things, then you'll pretty much have a perfect service page for your business. And yeah, you want to make this page very similar to all the other, the format of this page should be very similar throughout all your services, right? So do this, apply these 8 principles to all your pages, and you should start seeing more results and more bookings. And you should be able to book more moving jobs, get more calls. So if you have any questions, if you need any help, I'm here to help you. Just let me know. Again, I hope this video was useful, and I'll see you in the next video.